Nearly 1 month ago on July 7th, the legendary career of Tom Dunn came to an end against St. Ansgar in the Iowa High School softball playoffs, as the Newman Catholic head coach stepped down after 40 years. To even try to describe how much he's meant to Mason City would be difficult to put into words, but the Newman Catholic community did their best anyway. My colleague, Jose Solis, spoke to Dunn at his last game and was also at his final farewell on Saturday.
For 4 decades, Tom Dunn has been at the helm for Newman Catholic. But as the seasons passed, he had to accept that his time on the metaphorical mound was over.
As I've gotten older, my body doesn't like this as much. My knees and shoulders hurt after pitching batting practice and stuff. And it's time to bring in some new blood and let somebody else have some fun.
He cares a lot about his players, a lot about his field. His knowledge of the game goes beyond all my understanding.
In 1984, Dunn took over as the head softball coach, but the team didn't play here. Instead, they played
here at North Iowa Area Community College, about 15 minutes away from Newman Catholic High School. And it wasn't until Tom Dunn's second season that sponsors decided the Knights needed their own turf.
I thought I'd be 1 or maybe 2 years and that would be it, and I'd move on, and then it just kind of grew on me and I continued to keep coming back.
He's somebody that you can go to and talk to and not feel intimidated about something that you might be struggling with, whether it's on the field or at home or whatever. He's always just been very approachable.
6 Coach of the Year awards, 4 state appearances, and countless lives impacted later. The Knights faithful came to see him off, including his many players who became coaches in their own right.
When I was just starting to coach, he was still coaching at Nyack and Newman, and being a college coach is totally different than being a high school coach from the recruiting standpoint. So it was really nice to be able to reach out to him and ask questions and learn about, the off season.
Athletes like Verba were assistant coaches for Dunn at Newman as well as Nyack. But it was more than just learning the game. Those who had him as a teacher on and off the field learned to become better people as well.
He's really taught us and drilled it into our heads that we just got to let it go and flush it, is what we call it. Do what we can with the circumstances we were given.
He's been a guy that's been a part of my life for a number of years. He was my teacher in high school. You probably ask him a question, he's probably dealt with a situation like that, and he's got a solution for you.
Thanks for being a great father.
As Dunn heads off into retirement, he got one last surprise, the field that became his home bearing his name, proving that no matter where he goes, Tom Dunn will always be a Knight for life.
I loved every minute, and I also joke that it took me 60 years, but I finally graduated from high school.
In Mason City for ABC6 Sports, I'm Jose Solis.
Going forward, he won't be too far from the diamond, as he and his family are moving to Omaha, where he'll be able to soak up the College World Baseball Series every summer. Congrats on a heck of a career, Coach.